Okay, hopefully it'll work this time. But okay, and we're live with Amy Whiteclaw, bringing the Mighty Mama Team Huddle to the house. Amy, we're so excited to hear from you today. Can't wait to drop. We are like moms gone gangster over here.
So cool.
But we are excited to hear from you. Thank you so much for volunteering to present too for us. That was really cool that you hopped on that. So we are excited to hear all the goodness that you want to share with us. So you can take it away.
Good morning, everybody. So I'm glad you showed up, because that was one of our discussions that we talked about, is just simply showing up, which is what I'm also going to talk about. So I have 3 things, one of which I'm going to really focus on. But the first one I want to say is show up, know up, grow up.
Yeah. Woo!
When you show up, you know up on stuff, and then you learn to grow up by doing that. Oh my God.
Oh man, so good already. We might as well just hang up now. I got enough goodness to last me all week. Man, that's so good. Did you think of that?
I certainly did.
So good.
But I just simply showing up, with your daily sweaties, like we've been talking about, the Zoom meetings with or without your coach, with a new client, a new friend, just making those simple things and daily things, which I'm going to get to, is planning ahead. Working out, showing up with your shakes, with your, as I said, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. Just post. We'll be talking about showing up on the trainings. We did the Rockstar trainings, the leaderships, push to diamond trainings, whatever you need to, just to kind of get yourself learning, showing up as much as possible, and therefore you're going to end up knowing up. Also showing up when there's new launches, trying it out. We've talked about it. You don't know what you don't know if you don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which leads me to know up. So you want to know how to add your new members, coach information, like when you get paid, your Success Club points, all of that, new launches, what's coming up, and that's going to be leading into my next week. Planning ahead, what your next thing is, what your next go-to, what the difference is between an emerald or a diamond, what your rank is, where you want to go, what is that, what does that look like? And that's just simply showing up and learning what it is. The other thing that I really, really like, and this is one of my things that I always go back to, is on our Mighty Mamas page, there is a file that talks about the Rockstar Coaching Action Plan. And I love it because I frequently visit that, because I change a lot. My views change, my goals change, and I have to kind of go back and start fresh. And that's kind of knowing where I'm at and where my action plan is going to go. And some of them look like my reason why, my goal why may change. So going back and reflecting on that, like main specific reason why, your experience thus far, and be specific about it when you're posting. So like, for instance, my main reason to start was, finding something for vegan. I didn't know. Now I've got that. Now my next reason is to find out where my comfort zone is and get out of it. And that was part of the running program that I wanted to try. And then I learned what I needed to do to get there. So for me, before even the program was launching, I was out there walking, because I knew I'm not a runner. I needed to get out there. I needed to know where I needed to be at. So I kind of did some research before. And plus, I showed up on our meetings and I learned what it was all about. Whatever. We all know that, right? We got to show up, know up. I'm nervous, so just bear with me.
You're doing great, Amy. Keep it up. Keep it up.
And to get to where your goals are, you kind of, in posting, you have to know and talk about your 6 roles of life. I know we've talked about this so many times, but it's easy to tap into those roles to post. And we talked about it, is to show up. So tap into those 6 roles, one of which is coaching, one of which could be this whole cycle of what you've been through, why you went here, your specific reason why. And tap into that. Tap into those action plans of where you're going to want to go and how you're going to get there, and post that. This is what I'm doing. This is how I'm getting here. This is where I would like to be. You know, be open, be honest. People like that. They want to see your progress. They want to see your action plan. And the next thing about knowing is all the products. So many of us just stick to what we like and we get into that comfort. But I think there's so many products that are out there that we really need to kind of post out there how it's benefiting us, but what we're going to try. Would you like to try it with me? Like Shakeology, the Bevy, the Energize. And I kind of, when I post, I do funny phrases to kind of catch people's eyes. So for instance, Shakeology, daily dose and post is what I remember. My daily dose of Shako and I posto. Bevy.
Okay, I just love that. Shakeology should like pay you for that, seriously.
But Bevy, it's a tea with a punch, you know. It gives you like all these great benefits. Why? Have you investigated why they give you all these benefits? The Energize, it's lightning in a glass to get you moving off your, okay? So funny things like that you can post. The bars, it's power with every crunch, taste and quick to munch. So something funny, you know, quick, you don't have to post a whole bunch about it. Just real funny phrases that you can put in your post, but they get to the point. They understand what it is. And then be your own true taste tester. You know, did you like it? Did you not like it? What did it do that maybe it was easier for you in your daily routine? Always know what's coming next. And this is kind of what I really want to talk about, since we all know pretty much, you know, showing up and knowing up, we have to get on and learn, but we have to always know, hi Fisher.
Hi Fisher.
But we always have to know what's coming up next. We always have, and that's part of our action plan, is always prepare for what's next. And I have a calendar and I write everything on it as to when I need to start posting something. And generally I like to do it with 30-day intervals. So 30 days before something launches, I'm kind of putting it into my post or maybe talking about it live. But the easiest thing I found, but for me it's 30 days because I'm always on. But if you're not always on, it's 90 days. Map out your calendar for 90 days and post things that are like I said, from October, we did the MBFA, we did the pumpkin spice, we were posting about it. Then in October, we should be posting about Control Freak, which is in December, but October was MBFA and pumpkin spice. Then you have November, which is the next 30 days, which was the 30-day breakaway. It was the peppermint mocha that was coming out. Then we should be posting now about 9-week Control Freak and the $20 off of all challenge packs. So if they post it all on the Beachbody page and coach page that you can see, it's general announcements. But if you look at 90 days and say, okay, first 30 days, I'm going to focus on this. The next 30 days, I'm going to focus on this. And then next 30 days. So in 90 days, you already have it all planned out, what you're posting, what you're talking about, what's coming up. You're not blindsided. If you need to save money for a program that's coming out that you really want to try, you have 90 days to save for it. And you can also do that with your clients, with your friends, and say, look, in 90 days, can you save up $160? Because this is our new challenge that's coming up and I would love for you to join me. And if they have 30 to 90 days, most people can do it. And then also within that, still talking about the ultimate reset that they can do, the to-be mindset that they can be doing with a ultimate portion fix. And then like for instance, the unstress. I haven't seen a lot of people posting about unstress. I am one to fault for that. But particularly with this election, I didn't want to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it because it's life. People are stressed up out, okay? So they need something to go to. They need some relief, and they are nervous about what's happening, just what's coming up. And so they have 21 days of meditation and relaxation. Hello, we all flipping need it. And it's so easy. It's 10 minutes generally, 10 minutes of just like alming, you know? And it's like, it's really neat. She also has the ones where it's live after 4 p.m., which I didn't even know about until I was investigating and knowing up. I don't know if you guys knew this, but we all need to go to Bora Bora, Tahiti in May. So like, who's on with me? Like, this is the elite adventure. I mean, I see smiles. Does anybody know that there's an option for Tahiti? I mean, Bora Bora, like, what? Like, we all need to be on this, ladies. Did we know? I mean, Missouri.
100%.
I mean,
Yes.
I need a flip and tan, and to be in Bora Bora, I mean, come on,
Let's
ladies.
go.
It's
Sign me up.
heck yeah. So there's Summit. We all talk about Summit. Let's talk about going to a beautiful beach. Jessica, I'm not including you because you're already there, but whatever. Sitting on her little chair, looking all nice. She's gonna get a tan today. And I like to say this, it's easy to prepare, then share. So just think of that motto, easy to prepare, then share. If it's easy to prepare for you, make it easy for them, because it's a lot of information a lot of times. So like I said, if you give them a 90-day window or even a 30-day window, they can foresee and have an action and a plan and a goal, and you work with them. That's when you check in with them and set those Zooms, set those times, show up. And then plan or be damned. Simple. Okay, I even wrote LOL next to it.
I love that.
So my main thing, I know I'm rambling, but is talking about being planned. Like, everything should be planned for you. Most of us, we have kind of like a teacher background, or we have kids, and everything kind of needs to be on a routine or a schedule. You need to do that for yourself. And this is the last point. So we had show up, know up, grow up. And in order to grow up, you need to plan and be honest with yourself. Where are you lacking in the planning aspect? You know, do you need 10, 15 minutes of just going on, tapping into the website and just looking at all the things that are coming up? And do you need 10 minutes of just meditation maybe, and post that? And you want to plan for the next level. We all know that we stay in our comfort zones, but we don't grow in our comfort zones, which is growing up. So the next thing I was like, what is your next goal? Plan for that. You're at goal number 1, you're almost there. Where do you go from there? What are you doing next? Is it a new workout program? Is it trying different foods? Is it doing more plant-based foods? Is it trying a new product for next month? Is it getting 3 more coaches, or selling 1 more extra challenge pack next month, more than what you did? Writing it down and planning and vision boarding, I love it because I have it everywhere. I post it everywhere. I sometimes write it with soap on my mirror in the bathroom to kind of get me motivated. I'll even do a lightning bolt just to kind of spark it, and that I know what I need to do and to grow. And so be honest with yourself though. And your nutrition. For me, nutrition is my biggest weakness. So if I can plan on incorporating 2 new meals for myself, then I won't feel so bored with my nutrition. I won't feel so like plateauy, if that's even a word. I make up my own vocabulary, so excuse me, but you're plateauing. So how can you change that? We need to move up. So what do I need to do? Do I need to take out those containers again because I feel like my eyeball measuring is not right anymore? And you can talk about that in your post too, how you are going to grow as a person. And so let's see, whatever. We talked about, if you were to rate yourself for this month or last month from a scale to 1 to 10, what would you honestly give yourself? Be honest. Were you truly gung-ho with everything? Did you truly post what you wanted to post? Did you stay consistent with all your workouts? Did you, grow a little bit out of your comfort zone and there it bumped you up an extra point? Did you feel like you were a little sluggish and really didn't post so much? Did you really, be truly honest with yourself? And that's where I am. I'm kind of goofy on some of my stuff because that's just me, being sometimes just silly. But sometimes I'll put in the bottom of some of my posts, I'll put a number, because then when I go back, I'll see how I was feeling that day, what I rated myself. And I'm like, well, shoot, I was an 8. Why am I a 6 today? I need to get on it. Crap, what was I doing different in that month that I can be doing different now? I know you guys sometimes can go back and look at your posts and pictures and be like, man, my abs were popping in that picture. How come they don't look like that today? What was I doing then that I need to go back and do to grow more? Let's see. How many times have you in order to plan ahead, how many times did you actually get onto the Beachbody or even our Rockstar page? How many times did you actually do personal development? Really be truly honest with yourself. And then you can also ask yourself a weekly question. Sometimes I'll ask myself, Amy, what was the easiest thing that you did this week? And I'll say, okay, the easiest thing that I did this week was actually, doing MBF. I went back and did MBF this week. The reason why was because is Dallas just like a beast or what? Her, I'm sorry, she is something else. She lifts up those 30s like they're just like 10s. And I'm like, good Lord.
She really is. Did you guys see, I think Megan, the trainer in MBF, posted them together doing a outdoor circuit something, and Idealis made Megan look like a slug. It was oh my gosh. They both look super fit, but them next to each other, because Idealis is such a beast, it was oh my God, you're making Megan look kind of she can't jump or can't do anything. She really is a beast for real.
But Megan in her videos looks so buff compared to her tiny little waist. So next to somebody that's bigger than her.
Yeah.
It was insane to watch, but it made me realize that I need to maybe go back a little bit and focus on my form, or maybe brush up a little bit. So I said to myself, I'm going to take this week, go back to MBF, kind of regroup, focus on my form. And then on Monday, I'm doing 30-day breakaway again, because I needed that break. So I was listening to myself. I asked myself, what was the easiest thing? That was MBF. But really, it wasn't easy. If we all went through the program, we all know it's not that easy. But it was easy for me. So you have to listen to your body, listen to your own questioning. And so the action that you take hopefully will help you grow, but you have to write it down. And the other thing that they talk about in leadership is, in order to grow and to be a leader, you have to plan to grow. And in order to plan to grow, I like to write my stuff down, like I said, and I break it down because I have kids. Aaron knows when I'm on Zoom meetings, I'm pushing their faces out of the way because I just don't have time for myself. So I got to make time. And in order to do it, I break it down into 10-minute increments. And we also, ironically, I'm on the Push to Diamond and group that we're all learning together. And let me tell you, I've already learned so much. But one of the things was to break it up 1 hour, a total of 1 hour, but into 10-minute increments. So the first 10 minutes, you invite for 10 minutes. The next 10 minutes, whatever it is, maybe it's 2 hours later, you follow up with whoever you invited to, like yesterday or a few days ago. Follow up. Even follow up with yourself. Did I actually send out as many as I wanted to, or was I distracted and playing on Pinterest? That would be me. But okay, so then the next 10 minutes, which is your third 10-minute block, is message someone that you liked on their page, comment on their story. You know, sometimes if you Google a hashtag, they'll find people that you generally get along with. Or if you see something really cool that somebody is wearing, comment on their page. That's your third 10 minutes. Your fourth 10 minutes is add to network. So for instance, you know, you can post then, you can, you know, go on to your Beachbody page and see what's on there, explore a little bit maybe for when I say add to network. The fifth one, for fifth 10 minutes, is go interact with accounts that you just added. Maybe like go through their 5 different pics and comment like on 3 of them. The 6th minute, which is now comes your full hour, is interact with their stories, like the newest stories that you've seen. And that, to me, if I break it up into 10 minutes, it actually gets done. And that's my planning. And that's how we grow. And making a design for growth is a big thing. And when I say design, that can go for your vision boards, your writing on your mirrors, that can go for just showing up and posting a lot on your Instagram feed. But showing that you're growing is what people want to see, which most of us have done. But if you break it up,
solid gold, showing that you're growing.
Showing that you're growing, because people they like success stories, but they want to know how. So if you're showing that your action plan is actually working, they'll really want to join. They'll be interested more. And so what I did, just to this is my plan. I don't know if you guys can kind of see it, but I actually started from the bottom of what my why is, and I worked my way up because you're growing up, right? So I figured that would be a helpful vision for me to actually see, is me growing up. So my main reason, like why some people say, is I want to go to my goal weight. Well, how are you going to get there? Give me 3 reasons how you're going to get there. So for instance here, some people say, okay, I want to get to my goal weight. I want to fit into my jeans. What specifically, how are you going to get there? Well, I want to fit into my jeans. Jeans are very, very hard. Once you find the first pair, you have to buy like 15 of them, right? So the next thing is you like to get dressed up for date night. You know, get more and more specific as you're growing up into your main reason. And then you want to have something to wear, right? So jeans are a go-to. Well, I don't know if anyone's wearing jeans now, but I'm just saying, because we're all like in sweatpants nowadays. But whatever, I want to fit into my sweatpants. But dress up, and you want to feel excited. That feeling, that's where it starts to get deeper and deeper. And that's when you're growing more and more, because you're getting more and more specific into your reason why. You want to feel confidence when you go out. So you want to be strutting in your new jeans. The next thing is, it ultimately, at the very, very top, for me, it will make me feel happy and have that confidence again. I have had little to no confidence for such a long time. I'm not going to cry, but like my husband would even see, I didn't want to go out. And this Beachbody has changed me. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Stop.
So it's like, it's just amazing. But when you dive deeper into your action plan, you actually dive deeper into your reason why. And a lot of people need to do that. They just give you a bold face, like, well, I just want to lose weight. Well, why do you want to lose weight? Get very specific with them. Create that action plan, a plan to succeed. And when you check in with them, maybe you each time you do a level, you know. And then my final thing on how to grow up, know up, show up, grow up is my last and final thought. Then I'm going to shut up. That was my phone. Sorry if you heard a dog barking. Is don't downgrade your dream just to fit your reality. Upgrade your conviction to match your destiny. Okay? So
oh my God. Repeat that.
Okay. Don't downgrade your dream just to fit your reality. Upgrade your conviction to match your destiny. And that is all about growing up and diving in and following through and having that action plan. And that has worked for me, is showing up, knowing what's coming next, planning ahead, and growing up to what I want for myself. And then showing that. Post. I know I may get annoying. Some of my friends laugh at me because I'm always on there like, well, we know what you did today because you posted. You're darn tootin' right. Because this is me. And that's what we want to see. We want to see it all. We want to see every single step and how it's working. How are you growing? So that's it. So don't downgrade your destiny or your reality. Show conviction. Go for it. Live it. Know it. Grow it. Show it. I'm done. I'm on mute. That's it. Over 30 minutes.
Can we all just unmute and give Amy a big round of applause because that was amazing? Can we all just unmute and give her a big yay?
Get up!
You're
And
amazing.
I could have done it without Energize.
I love that lightning in the glass to get you off your ass. Lightning in the glass to get you off your ass.
Oh my gosh, there's like so much good stuff. Like I don't even know where to.
That was solid gold, Amy.
But
So
if you say phrases like that, see, you remembered it. And that's what people will remember is silly phrases like that. You know, posting, I mean, it's there's one sentence.
Good marketing.
Yeah. And I love how too, like that's how
you're good, man. You're a natural at it.
For real. And I love too how just like how you started with about just like sharing with all the fun taglines with all the products. Like that's how so it's like we use the tools that Beachbody has, but we market ourselves via those products. So like you using those taglines, you're marketing yourself for these different things that can help people with the stuff that Beachbody already has. So and how does it help you? It gets you off your ass. How does it help you? It does this stuff for you. And then people are like, oh, well, I might want to do that. And so that part right there is just so good. I loved everything you said about that too. And just right on top of my head, what you just said about posting and like some of your friends think it's annoying because they already know what you're doing and all that stuff. So on the call right now is my friend Christina. She literally texted me out of the blue one day and said, I see you posting your workout every single day, and I'm just sitting here wondering why I'm not doing this with you. I'm going to start coaching.
Woo!
Megan Phillips on this call right now as a coach. She said she saw my post of one of my results and wanted the same results and messaged me about how to get started. So it's like, you never know, you're consistently posting. Well, you're not going to get somebody who wants to join you every single post. Like it's just not going to happen, but you're consistently showing up and showing how you're growing and showing your progress and showing how your blood, sweat, and tears are pouring into a healthy lifestyle for you and your family. And when you do that consistently, people are watching and then they want to do it with you.
Yeah, I think that's so true. Like Rebecca, I think you commented on one of my food pictures in my story, and we just naturally started talking about what I was following, and then invited you, and then that's how you got here too. So it's funny how just sharing what we're doing can really have such an impact on people's lives in a huge way, just by sharing our health journey. It's very powerful.
Yeah. So good.
So,
And so
cool.
so much tangible stuff too. Like I really love, and I know we've talked a lot about goals, but I love how you just kept reiterating, like, and I know since you've joined the team, like you have been so persistent about not being afraid to write down your freaking goal. Maybe that's to make $5 million. Maybe that's to be a superstar 20 diamond coach. Maybe that's to lose 5 pounds by December 1st. Whatever that is, though, you have never been afraid to write it down. And that is such a valuable piece of your growth. Like you can't just say, I hope one day, like maybe I can make like $100 a week. Like maybe soon, I'll just give it a try. Like maybe I'll one day fit into those jeans. I'm just going to keep kind of like working out. Like you have to set those goals and you have to write down a date. I'm going to be diamond by this date. I'm going to lose 10 pounds by this date. Like you have to commit to that goal and write it down and not be afraid to have those bold goals and dreams and put them on your paper with your pen.
Yeah.
And I know that
even if it's, I'm going to make a post today. I'm going to make a post today. Like that's like, just put it on your schedule so it happens.
Yeah. And sharing those things is like, that is what the coaching opportunity does for people, right? Like, it's not just like look good and feel good. It's all about, just like Amy said, about growing up, like growing in yourself and your goals and your dreams and your health. And that brings out the best in you as a person. So all just so much good stuff, Amy.
100%.
Well, I have one more quote.
Yes.
Very good. Thanks for sharing.
If you want to fly, give up everything that weighs you down. So whatever that is. So we're talking about, if you want to get to wherever, then what do you need to let go of?
Man, so good. So good. So good.
Well, that's a great way to end this call and head into the weekend.
Yes.
So good.
Because I'm on my phone.
Thank you all for showing up.
Okay, wait, we're going to do a boomerang. Hold on, everybody. All right.
What are we doing?
Let's do a, I really like when we flex. We haven't done a flexing one in a while. Okay, let's flex. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Got it. I'll tag you, all of you.
Cool, ladies.
Thank you so much.
I love having everybody on here today. Amy, you are part. So
you are amazing. Yes,
this is how we do it.
This is how we do it. And remember, if you're free at 11 o'clock, Super Saturdays.
Hi, guys.
So cool. So hope that you guys can jump on for that too. So, all right, guys.
Bora Bora. Let's go.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.